Los Angeles Rams. Now they'll run it on the toss. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. 2nd down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The defense here for the Rams.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue line. Blue line.
Back to throw here. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And tough starting field position here. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, it's Gurley. And some space here. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Halfback sent in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Let's go. Green 39.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hurry up. Here we go.
On second down, here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Over. Now let's go. Let's go. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Back to the air. Goff on second down. Looking sideline, incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Set. Green 30. Slippers. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on third. Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they started that drive from the shadows of their own end zone all the way back at the 2, and they're able to get 3 out of it.
And, you know, shadows tend to scare people, right? Not in this case. This offense was not jumpy at all, handled it very well, put themselves into a position to score.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now let's go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And on the ground they go with a running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
In motion comes the tight end left. Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They're trying to keep it. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And quickly, they get to the line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go!
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Gurley again here on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And the back goes into motion. To throw on second down is gone. And his throw here's incomplete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. From the gun, here's Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now Gurley. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Goff on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down.
Now let's go. Green 39.
From the gun on third down. Gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. In motion goes the tight end. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on third, Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And now they're in the hurry-up. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
Halfback sent in motion. So the D-line's going to spread out. this time he'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Leopard.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
No. Check, Patriots. Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Rams. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot,
now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff for Gurley. And able to push his way. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go now.
On the counter, Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Goff now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And this defense, they needed that 1 more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that 1 more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Los Angeles, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.